Hello beautiful souls, thank you for being here. I'm so very grateful. I do hope you're well and you're managing to stay focused, believing and trusting in that deep inner knowing, that unexplainable love that is within you. So before I go on to share what I wanted to speak about in this video today, I wanted to say a big thank you to all of you that have sent so much love and support to me during this very difficult, challenging time of my life. And I want to say a big thank you for your patience. I wasn't expecting this to happen, and for you beautiful souls that are unaware of what's recently been going on for me, is on the 21st of February 2025 my dad passed away, and it was such a shock, unexpected. He didn't have an illness, we didn't know that this was happening, it was just out of the blue. He was driving his car and he actually had a heart attack. Fortunately, nobody else was hurt on the road at the time when this happened. So it has been a great shock to me and my family. So I have been coming to terms with this over the last couple of weeks. But I am happy to say that I'm now in a place where I'm feeling so peaceful with my dad's passing. My dad was a beautiful soul. He had a heart of gold. He would do anything for anybody, but he didn't actually love himself, and he was very wounded. And building up to the end of his life, he was experiencing a lot of unhappiness, a lot of sadness. So I'm feeling this immense relief that he's in peace now, and I'm experiencing personally his pure divine energy, where there's no wounds, there's no distortedness, and he understands me, he gets me, he knows everything that was hidden, that maybe that was misunderstood when he was here in the 3D, in the physical. That's all been cleared. And I was close to my dad in the 3D, in the physical as well. We did have some beautiful times. There wasn't big issues that I had with my dad, but obviously because he was wounded, he wasn't loving himself. I'm now actually clearing all those things as well, by the things that I've experienced and absorbed over some time. So I'm experiencing his pure divine energy, and it is absolutely amazing. It makes me smile so much. At times it feels very intense and harsh when I'm having to deal with the things in the 3D, when mind ego comes in, and when you have the thoughts of actually I'm not going to physically see this person ever again. But when I'm truly with myself, I do feel at peace, and I feel very happy for him, because I know he's home, and everything that was bothering him and was affecting him has all been dissolved. So it is a beautiful experience. It's very sad in the 3D, in the physical, what's happened, and I'm not going to physically see him anymore, but the energy and the experiences that I'm having with him now, his past, it means so much more than actually being able to physically see him as well. Everything's just been cleared, and I feel that my dad has blessed and gifted me this feeling of freedom. It's just wonderful. I feel closer now to my dad, now he's passed, than I actually did in the 3D, in the physical, because there's nothing in the way. So it has been quite a big break that I've had from YouTube, which hasn't been easy for me. To step away, to let go of control. I am so passionate about my channel, and in the past I have been uploading every single day, but funny enough, the day before my dad passed, I did do a video saying that I was going to be doing things differently. So I feel as if this break that I've had was meant to be. I know I've been doing short videos, but I haven't been doing the longer videos. So a lot has been going on for me. Not just because of the passing of my dad, but I've been learning a lot about myself, and I've been doing a lot of releasing of other things that needed to be released, and it was this attachment and this so much importance that I was putting to my YouTube channel, that I have to do things a certain way at a certain time, all of those things. So that's what is changing, and what I did share the day before my dad passed was that I am going to continue doing the channeled messages from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine, and we'll do one energy reading for the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine, but I'm going to do one video of a supportive video that's going to help you on your journey, to give you that deeper understanding of what really is going on, and for you to move more smoothly and in the flow of your journey instead of being in this pain, because I'm in this place now where I'm feeling so much more peaceful, I'm feeling safe, and there is so much for me to share. So this is really nice that I'm starting back to YouTube with this supportive video, because it's like this newness coming through, this new beginning for my YouTube. So it is very important to me that I get to share the sacred wisdom, sacred knowledge that I have received, and I want all of you beautiful souls to be able to be in this place of peace, and that you're feeling that safety. There is so much that I do want to share, and in the past I've held back because of fear, because I was afraid that maybe what I was sharing, that I was getting it wrong, and I was feeling this pressure that if I say this, if I say that, that then, you know, I'm going to get hate and people say certain things and certain comments. But now it's time for me to put that aside, because I'm feeling so much more peaceful, and I'm not concerned about what other people are thinking, what they're saying. I'm just actually going to share my truth, and as I said, the wisdom, the sacred knowledge. So one of the things that we're never told on this beautiful awakening twin flame journey is you are going to make it, beautiful soul. That is what we get frightened of. We're so fearful that we're not going to make it, and there is a lot of content, a lot of false information online on the internet at this time about twin flames, which does bring so much confusion, so much doubt, and so much pressure, because we do feel as if we've got to do this, we've got to do that, and if we don't do this, we're not going to make it. And none of that comes into it. The truth is, you are going to make it to sacred inner union, which then you will go on to experience physical union with your other self, your twin, your soul, the person that's come into your life. But through this journey, we just are so frightened the whole time, because we think, yeah, we're not going to make it because of what somebody said. So yes, you are going to make it, and you do need to hear that so much more. And I wish that somebody could have actually said to me at the beginning of my journey, during my journey, that I was going to make it, that I was going to get to this place of experiencing inner sacred union. And everything I've shared so far is what you already know. You know that you're going to make it. You know that you're going to get to this place of sacred inner union. It's just the stuff that's going on outside of you that does confuse you, that does bring fear to you, that makes you think, oh my goodness, I'm not going to make it in this lifetime. You are going to make it in this lifetime. Meeting your other self, your twin flame, isn't for a joke or something that happens for you to easily forget, beautiful soul. Your twin flame is you in another physical body. This is your soul that has come to you in another physical body. You magnetised your soul in, and you were ready for that at that time. It was unexpected, it was a shock, and it completely messed your whole life up. It turned your world upside down. The purpose of the meeting of this physical body, the person that come into your life out of the blue, was for a very, very important reason. The reason for your other self, this physical person, to come into your life is an awakening. The awakening of the truth of who you are, and to reunite you to God's love, the greatest love of all. So over some time throughout your life, you have become further and further away from your true self, from God. And that's because of certain experiences, situations that you've absorbed into your subconscious, which then creates this separation from love, from God. You have accumulated some things into your subconscious that shouldn't be there. And that one big thing is fear, which then brings this lack mentality. So through your other self, your twin flame coming into your life, your soul coming in, every area of your life where it's out of alignment, where you have been in lack, all of those things have to be cleared. It has to be sorted out. And you're having this ego death, which then brings this feeling as if you're dying. It feels as if you can't live, you can't go on, which we call the dark night of the soul. So every area of your life that isn't in alignment is highlighted. So this can be about finances, your relationship with money, that feeling of not having enough, fear of rejection, this abandonment, fear of never being enough, that you're not worthy, you're not deserving. And all of these things, as I said, need to be cleared, they need to be released, because that isn't who you truly are. And it's creating this separation from God, from love. So being on this journey, you're going to be put in so many different situations where you're going to be learning so much about yourself, the truth about yourself. And you'll be given the opportunity through different situations to clear what no longer serves you. And yes, it does get tough. Yes, it is painful because we don't get it straight away. But that's all divine as well. Everything happens in divine time, divine moments. And what we have to remember is you're never given what you cannot manage. So it could seem as if this is going on for months, years and years, but that is all divine as well. That is how your journey is unfolding. And for you to have a better relationship with money, for you to feel as if you do have enough of everything, to release this lack mentality. And when there's times of where you're having to work through fear of rejection, abandonment, fear that you're not enough, all of those things, all of those moments happen perfectly. And when they're happening, the ego mind doesn't like it. It is uncomfortable, and as I said, it does feel like you're dying. You feel your whole world is falling apart, everything is just collapsing. But what is actually collapsing and falling apart is what no longer serves you, and it's waking you up. It's forcing you to change something within yourself. And the right information, the right guidance you come across in the right moments, that's going to help you in these situations. So remember, all of these situations, these lessons that come our way, which moon cycles, what's happening with the planets, all of this is supporting us. It's given us the opportunity to learn these lessons so we can clear them, so we can actually move on. This happens in the right moment and in the time when you are ready. And at the time when it happens, you feel as if you're not ready. It does feel hard, it does feel painful, but you are being pushed to change something, as I said, to go within. And this journey that you're on is an internal journey, it isn't an external journey. The more you are focusing on what's going on outside of you, that's when you remain in the pain. When you actually go within, take responsibility of your energy, of what's going on within you, when you're put into a situation where maybe you're having trouble with your finances, where you're experiencing lack, or where you're put in situations where you're not feeling enough, not good enough. And that covers so many different situations that could be happening. Rejection, where life is rejecting you, certain people are rejecting you. That is all happening in divine timing and when you're ready. and it's pushing you, as I said, to go within, to connect with that energy that you have been ignoring within yourself, that you have been suppressing. Sometimes on my journey, when I used to hear the words go within, I really didn't understand. It. But again, I understood it, and I get it now, and that's because it was in the perfect moment. It was in divine timing. I had to go through that period of time of not understanding what it means go within. It's about you connecting with that energy. So when you're triggered, when you're activated, when the lack is coming up within you, that fear of not having enough, not being enough, all of those things, you have to allow yourself to feel it, to be aware of it, so it can dissolve, to love that feeling instead of rejecting that feeling, acknowledging it and taking responsibility. So all of your beliefs that were out of alignment are going to be shown to you, and this does involve your relationships, your grandparents, your parents, your siblings, your own children, if you have children, your relationships with your friends. What is no longer serving you will be released. So certain people will remain in your life, and certain people you will move on from. Any issues that you've had with anybody that you know that's meant to be in your life will be sorted out. And again, through those experiences, you may feel this rejection, you may feel this lack, not feeling enough, undeserving, shame, guilt, all of those lower energies. It plays out through other people, what's going on with you. It's not just only your other self, your twin flame, that reflects back to you. Everything is reflecting back to you, what's going on within you. And everything that is happening on this journey is happening for you, and it's giving you the opportunity to clear what no longer serves you, to really own your energy, and for you to really understand that you are the creator of your life, and you are going to be creating magnificent things. You are going to experience success and so much peace and joy in your life. You are going to make it. That is what I want to make clear to you, and that isn't shared enough. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say to me, you're going to make it. I just know, and that's why I'm sharing this message today. And yes, mind ego wants to come in and say, oh, what if you've got it wrong, Zoe? What if you've got it wrong? But I'm not listening to mind ego. I know that you're going to make it, and I know that this physical person that's come into your life has come in to set you free, and they're going through exactly the same thing as you, because you're one energy and one soul. They may have different people in their life, different experiences, but they're clearing the same thing. And if you're a divine feminine that is watching, you are the spiritual leader. You do go first, and when you're in soul, when you're being the truth of who you are, you don't have an issue with that. You don't think it's unfair. You don't feel this separation. You don't feel as if the pressure is on you, because you're feeling at one with your energies of the divine feminine, the divine masculine that is within you, and you're not viewing your divine masculine as separate from you. So I feel as if I may have gone a bit all over the place, but the main message that I wanted to get across to you is you are going to make it. So don't be frightened. Release that fear that you're not going to make it. You know, and you don't need me to actually say those words, because you already know. I'm just confirming with you what you already know, and your journey is going to play out how it's meant to. And some people's journey can be 6 months, some people's journey can be 1 year, some can be 10 years, but that's all perfect. The one thing that will be very supportive for you is to let go of this comparison, comparing your journey or yourself to anybody else's, because your journey is unique. Your journey is completely different to my journey, and there are going to be similarities, but not all of our journeys are the same. So that's why you have to trust in what you already know. And some of the stuff that I'm sharing with you today may not resonate, but that's for you to trust within yourself. If it doesn't resonate, that's for you to decide, and for you to move on from that and to trust in what you already know. But everything is given to us in the right moment. We come across the right YouTube channel, the right information via post. We might come across a beautiful soul that shares some sacred knowledge with us. It's given to us in divine timing. So there is nothing for you to worry about. You are going to make it, and you are making it right now by facing yourself. And this journey isn't for the faint-hearted. It is very, very challenging, but it's such a blessing because you're being set free. You are going to live your life feeling this peace, with this freedom, because everything that you're going through is you getting closer and closer to home, to God, to love. And I know the majority of you that are watching are divine feminines, and your job is, you are the alchemist. You are playing that role of having that hard perspective, turning everything into love, putting love into all situations. That is the part that you're playing. But there are many videos that I'm going to create that are going to be supportive, where I go more in depth about the divine feminine, the divine masculine roles as well. The main message is you are going to make it, and that is the one thing that you're never told. So I do hope that you're smiling and you're feeling this relief and you're feeling peaceful, beautiful soul. So thank you for being here today, for listening to me. Let me know in the comments down below if that has made you feel so much more peaceful, it's been supportive for you and that it does resonate. And if you would like support on your awakening twin flame journey, I am doing private readings and I'm offering one-to-one sessions. But everything you do need to know is in the description box down below about the services I do offer. So I'm sending you so much love, my support, my strength and light, and I love you so very much. See ya!